sideline and in his locker room. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On one, ready?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this one to Boyd. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Burrow Going for it on fourth. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11 empty. 11 empty. Thomas.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
11 Thomas.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
11.
Burrow on play action. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
11 mighty.
To try again after the sack. Burrow under pressure. They got him again.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. we've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Dobbins on the slant route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Jackson.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
11 mighty.
on 2nd and 13.
Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
11 MT, 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11 Mighty, 11 Mighty.
On the jet sweep, here's Chase.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
11.
Mixing up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
11. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
12.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Jackson.
That one complete to Prochet.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
To return is Taylor. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Connected with Mixon.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
11 MT. 11 Thomas.
To throw, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On one, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing, Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Jackson to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff in Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11
Now, they've sort of
11
lost their
mighty.
way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now
Here we
for
go.
1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent.
Here we go, here we
and
go.
that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Burrow.
That is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
11.
Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 56 yards. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings, stuff. My choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me. Cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish, train to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troubled dice. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers.
The Panther kicker, Zane Gonzalez, has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium. Now, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, How do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Jones. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to the lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Now Jones is going to back this forward on the jet sweep.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He finds his man. It's Robinson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score answer 6, Giants nothing.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Jones just going to back this forward on the jet sweep.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw again.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Gano's kick is good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. First down, Mayfield. Thomas has got it, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Mayfield with it once more. Forced out to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Run. Let's go.
Mayfield on first down.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hurry! Hey, alert! King!
Mayfield looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Alert!
Throwing, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack by Justin Ellis.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. first play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Found his target. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 31 yards. And the Panthers are able to cash in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jones. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins.
And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jones throwing on 4th down.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jordan Akins. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Panthers 17, Giants 10.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Mayfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
To throw is Jones. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Jones. Pass complete, Galladay.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Jones.
He'll get this one to Golladay. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Jones.
He's got Akins, the tight end. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Jones.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Gano now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Next to score Panthers 24, Giants 17.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
out for blood this time, look.